Hello. Hi. Welcome to Polly's podcast. I'm Polly, and thank you for joining me. Today, I'm going to tell you my menu. It's a little bit different than the usual menu because this whole week I am going to be doing protein sparing modified fast, which is basically very lean protein, zero carbs. And I'm doing that so that it forces my body to really burn that stored fat because I'm not going to be giving it any dietary fat. And this is a practice that Cole from Snake Diet really tends to push, especially for people who have a lot of body fat. And he does make very strong points regarding this. Now, the last time I hit a plateau, I went from 187 to 171. And that plateau, I let it go for about 3 to 4 weeks so that my body would reset to a new body weight and to give my body enough time to start healing. So a plateau for me, it gives my body time to heal and to reset the weight set point. So I don't need to bombard my body all the time with constant breaking plateaus because I own my body. It's my responsibility. And I'm still a little bit overweight and I'm still working on it. I am still a work in progress. And thank goodness for this wonderful community that I am building because I'm really getting some beautiful support. And thank you. Thank you to all of you. All right. So today, this whole week is going to be PSMF, which is protein sparing modified fasting. There's no fasting, but I am eating once a day. So it is OMAD, one meal a day. Okay. So today is very high protein, very lean, and there's no limits. So let's see here. By the way, that includes zero carbs. No berries, no strawberries, no blueberries. That means no dairy, such as yogurt, just extremely lean protein. So like Cole from the Snake Diet likes to say, pull that fat through the floor. Burn it, gone, okay? All right, I do carnivore protein sparing modified fasting because it works for me. And so there are different kinds. So it does work for me. So today is boneless, skinless chicken breasts. Doesn't sound exciting, does it? But I am going to marinate it. Zero sugars, of course. So I am going to marinate my chicken breasts and I'm going to score them so that flavor really penetrates. No butter, no oils. Oh, I know, it's not fun, really not fun. Also, I am making scrambled egg whites, no egg yolks. It's not because the egg yolks are bad. They're good. They're fantastic. I love them. I eat them every day. But for this week, I am omitting the egg yolks because they do contain a little bit of fat. And I want to trick my body. I want to biohack my body. I want to force my body into burning stored body fat because I'm at a plateau. Now, the last time I hit a plateau, I will tell you what I did. Dr. Boz, I did the Dr. Boz thing, and it wasn't pretty. Okay, first I want to say today is day 205 on a carnivore, Paleolithic, mostly protein diet, and I feel fantastic. And I just started this brand new channel to track my progress and to share with you my progress and what I am doing in hopes that it can help you improve your lifestyle. And if you're getting any value from this video, please smash the thumbs up button and do subscribe. And if it's not for you, that's fine. Maybe you want to share it with somebody that you believe it could help. All right, so here we go. Dr. Boz, fantastic lady. She suggested that a sardine fat would help to reset the body and restart that metabolic system. Anyway, she really convinced me. I went out and I bought all those cans of sardines, and for 7 days I ate nothing but sardines from a can. If you don't know who Dr. Boz is, please look her up on YouTube. And you can also look up the sardine fast, which she is associated with. She'll give you all the, let her give you the reasons why and the benefits and the setbacks and all of that. I don't want to just repeat what she's saying, or, I don't want to be the third party saying things. So get it straight from the horse's mouth. She's not a horse. She's a wonderful lady. Okay, so I did do the sardine fast, and it immediately just started melting the fat, the visceral fat from my body, like it was going out of style. Crazy melting it away, using it. My body was using it like crazy. It's happening every single day while on the sardine fast. Now, the first day while on the sardine fast, I was not eating 1 meal a day. I was eating 3 and 4 times a day on the sardines. The second day, I did not. And then, of course, until day 7, I did not. I only ate once a day because you can only imagine how unsatisfying eating sardines really is. No amount of mustard, no amount of air frying. There is nothing that I could do to fix it. I even tried to make, have you ever seen crab cakes or tuna cakes? Yes, I tried to make sardine cakes, and they came out like cardboard and no flavor. But at least they didn't taste like sardines. Okay, so this time around, I am doing boneless, skinless chicken breasts, egg whites, no fat, no butter, no sugars, nothing that converts to sugar. So no berries, no strawberries. I already said that, but I'm going to keep saying it over and over again, because I'm going to drive the fat through the floor. This is what this is designed to do. A protein sparing modified fast is designed as high protein, very low fat, and 0 carbs. So turkey is another lean meat. What do we have here? Pork tenderloin. I wrote it down on my list so I wouldn't forget. Another lean meat. Cooks up very quickly. Now, I do use cast iron pans that are seasoned, so I'm not using any extra fat. So I'm going to heat these pans. My cast iron pan will be heated very hot before I put my meat in there. Otherwise, I will cook it in the Instant Pot and I will steam it or pressure cook it. Okay. Pork loin chops. So the pigs that I raise, because they are grain-free, no corn, no soy, no wheat, right? They are a little leaner than most. But I have the benefit of being a butcher, and I can even cut the fat even further to make it even more lean. So let's see here. Bass. bass is a lean fish. Trout is a lean fish. Red snapper is a lean fish. All these are lean. What do we have? Beef, top round. My beef cows are grass-fed, grass-finished, and my beef turns out quite lean naturally because I raise them in a very natural environment. No corn. So you know when you buy the butter at Costco and it says grass-fed, it's 95% grass-fed. All right, so mine are 100% grass-fed. All right. So my cattle, which are heritage old-fashioned breeds, are 100% grass-fed and grass-finished. Very few farmers do that, even though they call their beef 100% grass-fed, grass-finished. Generally, it's not, especially if it's USDA inspected, because it has to be at a certain age to be USDA inspected, and it has to be a certain weight for it to be on the rail. And it's hard to grass feed and grass finish cattle to meet those criteria. So what I'm saying to you is, yeah, there's a lot of room for error in some labeling. Okay, so our top round, I'm going to be eating what I grow. All right, so I grow chicken, I grow beef, I grow pork. I'm not going to be eating fish this week because I don't grow it. I'm going to be eating egg whites, and I'm saving the egg yolks. I do not waste. I don't waste. So if I'm doing a lean protein for the week, I save all those egg yolks. When I separate them, I crack them, and then I put them in the freezer on some parchment paper, freeze those yolks, and then I put them in a container and leave them in the freezer until I'm ready to use them. So nothing goes to waste. Also, London broil from my cows, the whole round. I can trim all the fat from the whole round and have top round, bottom round. I can have London broils, roasts or steaks, and they are very lean. They cook up really quickly, and that is going to push my protein sparing modified fast and my fat through the floor, like Cole likes to say. Okay. I think I'm done with this one here. So this is an OMAD week. It is definitely an OMAD week. One meal a day. All right. So I'm done with this. I want to share with you what I made today before I get to my next piece of paper. I made a protein cake. 0 flour, 0 sugar, all protein. I'll show it to you. It is chocolatey. It smells divine. This is what it looks like. On the outside, it's soft. It is super, super soft and spongy. And I brought you the whole pan. It is chocolate cake because it's not like a brownie at all. And it smells divine. All protein. You want to know how I made it? I wrote it down. Where's my paper? Where did I put it? How did I make it? I made it with protein powder. Okay, so I also made it with baking powder. So I will post this recipe in the post section. I haven't started posting it, but I will. I will put my electrolytes there. I will put my recipes there that I'm using if you find that helpful or even interesting. Because they're really fun. Because it really helps to break up the monotony of a carnivore or paleo or protein sparing modified fast diet or lifestyle. It really does. And I do use the stevia sweetener when I make these types of things, but I don't use a lot. I also recently decided to mix like a monk fruit, allulose, and the stevia together and shake it up and try to make a mix because I think that might be a better way to use sweetener in baked goods. All right, so again, this is day 205 of my paleo carnivore journey, and I have been losing weight consistently, although the majority was dropped very early on within the first 3 months. And every time I hit a plateau, I like to really hit either the sardine fast, not fun, but it functions and it works for what it's supposed to do, or I do protein sparing modified fasting, where I'm just eating lean meat. Okay, or lean animal products is what I should say, because I do eat egg white. Okay, but no dairy, no cheese, none of that. All right. I already explained why I like to wait when I hit a plateau. So the reason I like to wait at least 30 days when I hit a plateau is so that my body recognizes that new weight set point, which is low, lower than what it was before. I don't want my body to ever go back up, and it hasn't. So I watch what my body is doing. I pay close attention to my needs. I try to provide my body what it really, truly, deeply needs. So to be at its optimum health. So I wait about 4 weeks because muscle is going to be put on. Bone mass is going to be put on, right? And so I want that new set point to be there. And I don't mind if it sits there for 30 days. That gives my body time to heal. Although the body sometimes requires 90 days or more for a good healing experience, I personally, I'm a very quick healer. I heal very quickly. I do take some supplements, and I don't know if I can attribute that to the supplements, but I do take 5 grams of creatine powder, or I take the chewies, 5 grams of creatine every single day. The reason I don't take more than 5 grams of supplemental creatine is because I eat meat every single day. And where is creatine naturally found? In meat. I also put in my coffee every day 20 grams of collagen powder. And that supports my joints, my muscles, my skin, which is my largest organ, my hair, my bones. And the reason I don't need to take more than that is because I take in collagen from all of the animal products that I'm consuming and also the eggs. So I don't need more than that. I also take a multivitamin every single day, every morning. And I don't want to say what kind because I'm not sponsored. I do take a mineral every night. And again, I don't want to say. I can reach out to these companies and I can ask them if they would like to sponsor, if they want me to mention their products on my podcast because I do use them. I'm happy to do that. All right. So what else do we have here? So as my body is healing, I give it 30 days and then I go to, just drive that fat through the floor and drop that fat. And I do that through very lean, extreme lean meat. and lean diet. So Cole will recommend that, you can eat vegetables and fruit. He's great about, introducing a variety of foods into the diet. I personally do not do well on vegetables, grains, or fruit. I look at a grain and I will gain 15 pounds. I could be in the same room as a grain and gain 10 pounds. As soon as my eyes look at potatoes, my pancreas just says, oh no, she's going to go for it. She's going to eat the potatoes. I know she is because she is a carbaholic. I'm going to release that insulin right now. It doesn't even have to hit my tongue. My eyes are connected to my pancreas somehow. So I don't know why that is, but it is so. Okay. So that's why I just stick to lean meat and lean animal products when I go into lean mode. All right. Let's see here. I want to make sure that this whole week my body is forced to use my stored body fat for fuel. I'm gonna say that my body performs superbly, is that a word, on stored body fat. It feels like it's the best form of fuel for me. The mental clarity, just incredible. My eyesight improves, right? And I have a wonderful digestive system when my body is fueled by stored body fat. So I don't know what I'm going to do when I drop all this unwanted body fat. I guess I'm going to have to put in the good fats, right? All right, and I already told you to go. Please go and ask Dr. Boz the questions about the sardine fast. Please visit the snake diet, Cole, and you can ask questions there about the electrolytes that he suggests. I have a very simple electrolyte solution, and when I'm not making my own, I do use Dr. Ekberg's electrolytes. I'm not sponsored by him in any way. It's just Uvexia, and I do use it when I'm not making my own. So basic electrolytes are sodium chloride, potassium chloride. So it's that simple. Basic electrolytes. You want to add magnesium? Great. You want to add a little bit of pink salt? Fantastic. Do you need to add a little bit of sea salt? Great. You want to add some baking powder, some baking soda to that just to smooth it out? You can do that. You can even add a hint of lemon juice. I add a little bit of apple cider vinegar into mine so that my blood glucose throughout the day, as I'm sipping on it, it keeps my blood glucose balanced. So apple cider vinegar keeps my blood glucose levels balanced, and it prevents spikes. For me, I don't know if it works for you. You can look it up. You can look at the research, look at the anecdotal evidence that people are claiming, and make your own informed decisions based on your own research. I never ever suggest that you take my advice on anything. I'm a huge proponent of doing your own research. I am a research specialist. I am a medical researcher. I have been doing medical research for over 20 years. So I am going to suggest that you do all your own homework, because what works for me may not work for you. And foods I can eat could be foods that you maybe are allergic to or sensitive to, right? So you never want to do what I do. I want you to find what works perfectly for you and for your metabolism and your body, because I want you to be healthy and happy always. Life is too short to not be happy and healthy. When my mindset changed on that one day, I went crazy. I mean, I said, that's it. I'm going to share with you something that's I'm not proud of, but I'm going to share it because I don't know, maybe you have this little bad habit too. I don't know. I would smoke a cigarette with my coffee. I would smoke a cigarette if I'm having a cocktail at a concert. I would smoke a cigarette after a big, satisfying meal. And along the way, I was listening to Dr. Ken Berry. And he sometimes would say, and if you're smoking, stop that foolishness. I was on my way back from a concert. And on the way back, I smoked my last cigarette. That day, not only did I smoke my last cigarette, I also did not eat for the following 10 days. I only drank snake juice for 10 days. I had 0 cigarette cravings, 0 food cravings. I just said, that's it, that's enough, I'm done. So I quit smoking. Albeit I was not smoking a pack or 2 a day. 1 pack of cigarettes would last me a week. So I don't want to make it seem like I was a hardcore smoker, because I wasn't. Okay. All right. And I also don't want to make light of smoking cigarettes, because smoking cigarettes is not good for anything. Whether it's 1 cigarette a week, 1 cigarette a month, 1 cigarette a year. Okay? All right. It's just not a good thing to do. It's a bad habit. So I quit smoking my cigarette with my cocktails or my coffee or my dinner, or after or whatever. And I stopped eating for those 10 going on 11 days. And that's when I said, let's go. I'm only going to eat animal products, and I'm only going to eat proteins and animal fat, and see how long I can go. So that's how it basically started. And it sounds extreme, but I don't think it was. I really don't. That's what worked for me. My mind was made up. My brain had had enough. My body and my brain were in tune. So that's the hard part to get to, is your mind and your body becoming one and supporting each other in that decision, that promise. So anyway, I started my journey on March 22nd, 2025. And today's October the 13th, I think, of 2025. Today is day 205. And I'm still going strong. It's an uphill fight. It's an uphill battle. None of it's easy. None of it. When I'm driving around and I smell a particular scent, because, companies like to market their products by pumping out scents through their vents. That's not the food that they're cooking. That's not what it smells like. That's not what rancid, burnt oil smells like. All right? Make no mistake, the smells that you smell when you're driving by restaurants and fast food restaurants and chain restaurants and grocery stores, that is purposefully being pumped out to entice your senses and to tell your brain that you're hungry. That's what it's doing. They're manipulating us, all of us. Look it up. It's a fact. It's all true. And so that I have trouble with. I struggle every day. It's an uphill battle because every day I want to have something yummy. It's been over 7 months. It's gonna take me a little bit longer to get over it, okay? I don't crave, but I do think every time I have like that special smell that comes up when I'm out and about, when that smell hits my nose and it's baked goods or pizza, but I don't crave. So I'm good, right? My brain and my mom, I'm learning. It's been an uphill battle. It's not been easy. So I don't want you to think it's easy. It's not. This is a fight. For you, it might be easier than it is for me. So this is one of the reasons I'm so, so grateful for this supportive community that I am building with you. Thank you. Anyways, I am going to get started with my day. This is my daily check-in with you, day 205, carnivore, paleo, and I'm going lean this week, and I'm going to share with you what's on the menu. Today, Monday, the menu is boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and I'm going to eat as many as it takes to get full, and I'm going to have some egg whites, cooked egg whites. And I did have my coffee, so that's done. And until next time, be happy and be healthy. Until next time, bye for now. Ooh.